Good morning, children. Welcome back to the online class of Sri Kogulam Public School, Vattagara. Dear children, good morning. I hope all of you are fine. Okay, can we continue our class? Yes. Thought for the day. If you don't like the road you are walking, start paving another one. Now, we can continue our lesson, Judiciary. What did we discuss in the previous class? Okay, the previous class we started a lesson Judiciary. Then we discussed the functions of the judiciary, why do we need an independent judiciary, and what are the structures of the courts in India. And then now see please here the emblem of judiciary. Yado dharmastado jai. Where there is righteousness, there is victory. Listen, that is the motto of the Indian judiciary. Then previous class, I asked one question to you. Did you remember that? Yes, who is the Chief Justice of Supreme Court? Who is that? Okay, please see this picture. That is S.A. Bobde. That is Sharad Arvind Bobde. Listen, then he was the 47th Chief Justice of India and he became the Chief Justice of India on 18th November 2019. And today we can discuss the branches of the legal system and who can go to the courts and what is PIL or public interest litigation. Then first of all, what are the branches of the legal system? See this picture. Then criminal law and civil law. These are the two main branches of the legal system. Then first we can discuss about the criminal law. Then this criminal law that deals with the conduct or the acts that the law defines as offences. Example, the theft or harassing a woman to bring more dowry or murder, like these cases that coming under which law? The criminal law. It is one of the branches of the law and it deals with the conduct or acts that the law defines as offences. Clear? Then next, it usually begins with the launching of First Information Report, that is FIR. The police inquired about the case and then submitting the First Information Report. On the basis of that, then file the case and starting the investigation. Did you clear? Then after the investigation, if they found guilty, the accused can be sent to jail and fined. Clear? Then if the accused person found as guilty, he can be sent to the jail and fined. Listen. Okay, the next civil law. The civil law that deals with any harm or injury to the rights of the individuals. The Article 21 of the Indian Constitution guaranteed the fundamental rights. Listen, then it deals with any harm or injury to the rights of individuals. Example, dispute relating to sale of the land or purchase of goods or rent matters or divorce cases. All these are coming under civil law. Listen, and a petition must be filed by the affected one only. Under this civil law, then the case can be filed by whom only? The affected person only. The court gives the specific relief asked for. Listen, does everyone have the access to the courts? Yes, all citizens of India can access the courts. Every citizen has the right to justice through the court. Listen, each and every person, if they are feeling that their fundamental rights are violating and they are facing any troubles by some other persons, they can approach the court for getting the justice. Clear? The court play a very significant role in protecting the fundamental rights. Then access to the courts has always been difficult for the people. Which type of the people? Especially to the poor people. Listen, the poor people, they are not getting the correct justice because then they did not have the sufficient money. Then for filing the case and to meet the advocate and to continue the procedures, they wanted more money. Then because of this, many people, they are not getting the justice in a correct manner. So, from 1980s onwards, our government introduced a new method, that is PIL, Public Interest Litigation. It was first of all introduced by the Justice P.N. Bhagwati. Listen, Justice P.N. Bhagwati. That is in the early 1980s. The Supreme Court devised the mechanism of the PIL. Clear? Then PIL means the Public Interest Litigation. And before this, the socially disadvantaged people, they didn't get the proper justice. So this PIL, that is mainly introduced for the socially disadvantaged people for getting the equal justice. And it allowed any individual or organization to file a PIL in the High Court or the Supreme Court on behalf of whose rights were being violated. Listen, not only the affected persons, others also can inform to the court through phone call or by sending a letter. Like that, they can inform the court and the court file the case and take the action against that. Clear? Yes. By this PIL, the legal process was greatly simplified. Then even a letter or telegram addressed to the Supreme Court or High Court could be treated as a PIL. And PIL was public interest litigation that was used to secure justice. Issues such as rescuing the bonded laborers from inhuman work. Listen, and securing the release of prisoners in Bihar. One example there. Listen, after then their punishment term also, they were forced to continue there in jail. Against that, some filed the case that also included in this PIL. Clear? Then the Article 21 of the Indian Constitution guaranteed the right to life, including the right to food. Listen, and then this ordered the state to take certain steps to provide sufficient food to all people, especially the socially disadvantaged people, those who are not getting the sufficient food. Listen, as a part of this, the government introduced the midday meal program. Listen, in schools, they introduced the midday meal schemes. Listen, and as well as through the ration shop, started to distribute the food grains with the less price. Listen, and it also includes the right to shelter. Try to protect the livelihood of slum dwellers. The people, those who are not getting the sufficient shelter or those who are not getting the good living facilities, they wanted to get the such like shelter or the facilities. And the court takes long number of years to hear a case. Then dear children, I hope all of you understood. Okay, then what did we learn today? We discussed the branches of the legal system. Please see this. What are the two branches? Criminal law and civil law. And what are coming under the criminal law and what are under the civil law. Clear? Then we discuss the public interest litigation. Then what is that? That is a litigation then initiated by a member of the public for the benefit of the public. Listen. Clear? Then what did we learn from this lesson? Yes. Then first of all, we discussed the role of the judiciary. Why do we need an independent judiciary? and the structure of the courts in India, Supreme Court, High Court and local courts, and the branches of the legal system, and who can approach the courts and public interest litigation. That all we learn from this lesson. I hope all of you understood. If any doubt will be there, please contact me and clear the doubt.